Yo, Crims here. Today I got for you 5 different tips for Southwest Florida to improve your gameplay, make your cars faster, and do whatever you want. So number one, we're starting out with an easy one. Just play as a cop. You get free money just by being alive, driving around, playing the game. Like I don't know if you see here, but I'm a captain, which is the highest title for the cop, and I'm making 1.3k. And if you got that doubler, you can make 1 point or not 1 point, 2.7k, I believe. Yeah, it's a little ridiculous. And I know some of y'all got your RP servers and stuff. Like I know you can't play as a cop unless you're registered or something like that. But just go on public servers, play as a cop, make some money that way. I got this RS 200 here just for driving around, being alive, racing people. Like you don't have to do the job. You can if you want, but up to you. Number two is going to be tune, tune your cars. I know you got your Hennessy Venoms out there and your supercar you spend millions of dollars on to clap everybody, but you don't have to spend that. I got a little Audi TTRS sitting in my back pocket. I think I'll pull out here in a little bit. That thing, the only thing I have seen beat that was the Hennessy Venom. And like off the rip, oh my goodness, it's ridiculous. Claps everything. Max is out at 245, but off the rip acceleration, I'm so far ahead. They're just playing catch up the rest. And the main reason because of that is my gearing, and I'll get into that later in the video too. Which that has a little bit to do with tuning, but I'll explain it a little bit more later. And then we're gonna get into number three here, which is gonna go right along with number two. Getting into number three here. I know there's a lot of cars at the dealer, but pay attention. I know the cars like your Hellcats will stick out to you, your Durangos and all that, your older classic cars, all that. But you got to keep an eye like on the car's stats and everything. See how the torque is, the horsepower. But when you upgrade it too, that's gonna go through the roof. Usually, if you get that stage 3. But there's also some sleeper cars that can get upgraded beyond belief, like the TTRS. Like that thing, I don't know if you've seen like how uh, how crazy this thing is. Probably it's faster than that RS 200 I was driving earlier. So yeah, it can definitely send some people to Gapplebee's if need be. But point being, there's certain sleeper cars just sitting in there that are waiting to be tuned to unleash their full potential, and all you got to know is how to tune them. And that's also getting into number four here, too. Number four being getting into the gearing. Now, I know you need like the Game Pass for all that suspension, gearing, tuning, all that stuff, but in my opinion, it's worth it. Just being able to clap the ever living crap out of a supercar that someone just paid a million plus for with a little dinky rinky $68,000 car, yeah, it's worth it. Pretty worth it. And with gearing, adjusting that bar you got there from long to short with gearing, that has an effect on your acceleration off the gate, off the rip. And this is also getting into number five here too, which I'll get into in a minute, but I'm going to explain gearing here. So with gearing, say like you're getting up to your max speed, or not your, like almost close to your max speed, your max gear, and it's slowly increasing your speed, but you're not going anywhere. You want to cut your gear a little shorter, unlock the potential from that car. Say you're getting up to your max speed a little too quickly and you feel you have more potential to unlock in that car. Well, then you shut the gearing a little longer and you're actually able to drag it out more and get that power out without having too much of an acceleration loss. And then getting into number five, that's going to be your traction control. If you see in the bottom left there, that TCS, that's your traction control system. And on a keyboard, you just press T to activate that. And say you're in neutral, revving, you throw that in first, you're keeping that power, you're putting that power down. Any car with traction, I promise you will notice a big difference. That's going to be all for this one. I'm going to be having more guides and stuff on Southwest Florida in the future. Make sure to like and subscribe for more. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your day and night.
I told them letting you keep the gold for yourselves was a mistake.
We're rich.
We're rich.
We're rich. I was born rich.
We're rich.
We're rich.
We're rich.
Did you borrow my underwear?
We're rich.